Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Motorsport Manager with the Phoenix Knights Racing team. In the last session we were at Phoenix and we didn't do too badly. We outscored Scuderia Rossini by 20 points, which now means that we are 12 points ahead in the Constructors' Championship with 4 races to go. It is agonisingly close. Can we do it? Surikov is doing everything in his power to ensure that we don't. He's dropped down to just a shade over a 4-star driver. He's lost quite a bit of focus. 3 focus as a result of becoming addicted to video games. Not exactly what we want to see. We need him to be on 100% concentration, 100% focus all of the time. So yeah, Potter not best pleased. Anyway, next race is Canada, it's Vancouver. It's predicted to be wet, which means there could be some drama. Hopefully that drama will benefit us. Join me for qualifying to see what happens. Alright, so practice done and top of the timesheets with some decent bonuses. Bonuses for both intermediate, soft, intermediate, super soft and ultra soft tyres. And of course both of our race and qualifying trims. Now this is supposed to be a cloudy affair with a potential of rain, but it's dry for long enough for me really not to have to do this one myself. So it's going to be qualifying trim and super overtake for Alessandro Cruz, ultra soft tyres and qualifying trim for Surikov. Let's keep our fingers crossed, folks, for a good qualifying session. It is raining just towards the back end, but we should have already had our times in by then. Cruz currently on pole. Holy moly. Holy flipping moly! He's only going to put it on pole position. Goodness grief, well done Alessandro Cruz. And he hasn't just eked into pole position. 0.2 of a second. That's a decent gap on a very short track. Well, well, well. Blow me sideways. And here comes the rain-splashed race. Let's take a look at the weather forecast. What's going to happen? It's variable. It's variable. We can probably get away with inters for the entirety of what we can see so far. There is a dry bit in the middle, but it's not going to be dry for long enough for us to really warrant going on to dry tyres. So it's looking like an intermediate race. Right, if we look at the car setups, it's 22 laps, so we're looking at 2 7s and an 8. We'll start with the 7s for Cruz. Give him a little bit less fuel, lighter on the fuel. Hopefully he can compound his pole position by keeping out in front and putting his foot down for as long as possible. So 7 laps for him. With Surikov we'll go for the 8-7-7. That is perfectly fine. And we'll go for something like that. Just checking how long the tyres can last. Should be able to last that many laps quite easily actually. Yeah, 9 laps. Alright. So here we have it. Cruz is on pole. Can he make it count? The Scuderia Rossini's within second and third, which means if they get a 1-2 finish, that's not going to be good. We need something to happen. The weather, although is slightly variable, it isn't variable enough for the strategies to be affected, which means it could well be just a bog standard race here, which is a little bit disappointing. But we'll see what happens towards the back end. So Cruz on pole with Balcazar in second, Lipponen in third. Hasn't been on pole for about 3 races now. Stephenson in fourth with Navarro in fifth for Steinman, and Surikov in sixth position, which is pretty much the norm. It looks like he's going really slowly, but consider, you know, it's not unusual for us to qualify behind the Steinmans and Scuderia Rossinis. It's just that his teammate putting it on pole makes it look like he's had a bad qualifying, but he hasn't really. De Graaf is in seventh with Parisi in eighth. The Kitano ahead of both of the Panthers, which is quite a rarity this season. Partonen is injured with a... oh, he's got a cold, bless him. He is in ninth with Makarova in 10th position. This is all about Lisandro Cruz's start. Get off the line, Cruz. Come on, get off the line. Oh, come on. Not now. Of all times. He was on pole, he's now slipped back behind his teammate, he's slipping back behind the Steinmans, he's probably slipping back behind the last... yeah, he's gone from first to sixth. Great start. Absolutely flipping marvellous. You imbecile. Absolute imbecile. And Balcazar is currently in first, which is quite frightening because the better driver is in fifth and he will only move forward from here. This is going to be pretty tough. What on earth do we do here? We are we'll keep going for now. Is everybody still on the same? Yeah, everybody's still pushing quite hard. Apart from Sirikov, who's going to turn him up slightly. Okay, we'll just check where we are for the time being. So Cruz has got back ahead of his teammate. He's in fifth. Balcazar's got a little bit of a gap here. 5 laps. Yeah, that's right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the fuel is just beginning to become a problem. We'll just turn it down now. Probably push for both of our cars. Look at this little battle going on. The battle for second. Engines are being turned down now. We're still pushing. We have De Graaf cruising up to the back of our cars, showing some decent pace in the Kitano for a change. Alright, 3 laps, that's fine. Keep coming, keep pushing. Balcazar must be in high form, she must be. 7.1, not bad. She doesn't normally show this much pace, so she's definitely dialed in. Definitely dialed in today. Taking no prisoners as Lisandro Cruz is looking up the inside of Stephenson. Can't quite make it stick, but he's hounding him. He is absolutely hounding him as we now push with the tyres because it's cold out there and the tyre wear isn't a problem, as it's looking like the Kitano is moving ahead of Surikov, which is unprecedented this season. Our former rivals suddenly showing a turn of foot. Who knows what on earth is going on here? He's just beginning. Right, this is his last lap before the in lap here. Bringing him in. And if we can get him to lap 15, We could stick on some wet tyres for the end of the race, which would be pretty nifty, but it's looking pretty unlikely. But what we're going to do is we are going to fuel him for as long as possible. 9 laps, that will put him onto lap... It would put him onto lap 15. It would. So the last couple of laps we can afford to stick him on the wets. So we're not panicking just yet. I know it's looking pretty grim at the moment with the Scuderia Rossini's outperforming us considerably. But there is still there's still time for this to change. There is still time for this to change. And why are we not conserving fuel at this point? I have no clue. There we go, that's fine. So Surikov, he's coming round. We'll bring him. Intermediates, fill him with fuel. Same strategy. And we're in. See how this fast stop works out here. Not bad at all. There's Cruz. Oh, he comes out behind his teammate. Would you credit that? Comes out behind. Must be all those computer games that Surikov is playing. Although he's losing focus, it might just be honing his skills like a simulator. Maybe he's been practicing driving around this track on a video game. Who knows? But we are currently still in the same position as we were before the pit stops, which is behind both of the Scuderia Rossinis and behind both of the Steinmans, which isn't exactly what we want to see. Right, I'm thinking we'll keep Cruz pushing for now. We don't want to come in too soon for that for the pit stop, because it's for the wet tyres. Stephenson pulling away. This is not looking good for us at the moment. I was hoping for bigger and better things, it must be said, given the potential for rain. It just hasn't really fallen for us at all. The weather conditions. There's not enough unpredictability about it. It's quite constant. It's not helping us at all. He should be alright on push. And we're just going to give Surikov full mashings here. Well, we're doing all we can with these guys, we really are. We're giving them as much power as we possibly can. We are giving them all of the pushing with the tyres that we possibly can. Right, Cruz is coming in on this lap, but I'm interested to see what Lipponen puts on his car in terms of tyres. And Navarro, it looks like they're going on to... They are actually repairing, which is absolutely crippling them. Look at that, they're still in the pits. They're still in the pit. This could be an absolute gift that we have just been handed here. Right, we're going for it. We're going for it with Cruz. It's going to be wet tyres for the back end of this race. We can afford to do it now because... of the fact that they have screwed up their pit stop. So in comes Cruz. I'm not going to watch it, can't watch it, too nervous. Sirikov's coming in, he's going to go onto the wets. He has to do one less lap, so he only has to put that much fuel in. Fast stop, park conditions are fine. This race might start to come towards us now. This race might just be coming back towards us. There's a lot of people are pitting for repairs. Don't know what they've done to their vehicles. Here comes Surikov. The rain is now bucketing down. Absolutely bucketing it. And Lipponen's on the wrong tyre. Navarro is on the wrong tyre. They have pit for repairs, which has extended their stops. They are going to be absolutely, utterly screwed now from this point going forward. As Surikov is in second place, Stephenson still has to pit. Balcazar has come out behind Surikov. What on earth is going on? I'm losing track of this. I'm losing track, but all I know is we're currently in second and fourth, which is not too shabby in the slightest. Surikov is now going to power his way towards the end of this race. Stephenson is also pitting for repairs. Could this be race victory? Could this be race flipping victory here? This is unbelievable stuff. As Cruz is now in third, are we getting double podium here? He's lapping Lipponen. How embarrassing. But he has the Graf right behind him. I'm just going to try and open up a gap. Just going to try and open up a gap here because he has behind him de Graaf. Do not want to lose out to a Catano. Vital points here, absolutely vital. Surikov has a fast approaching Balcazar behind him. Just got to be careful here. She is pushing a little, quite hard, but not massively. 3.7. Gonna go for it. We are gonna go for it here. .6 is the gap. It's coming down. 3.5. 3.1. This is edgy stuff here. Oh, come on, please. We are so close to a race victory. Do not do this to us. Do not do this to us. Cruz is just trying to keep de Graaf at bay. Surikov trying to keep Balcazar at bay. It's 3.4 now. 2 laps to go. Engine making funny sounds. Just going to turn to high. 3.7. It's actually pulling away now. She must have turned it down a little bit. Or stuck in traffic. Trying to lap that car. Couple of the parts looking dodgy. Surikov is panicking. He's clinging on for grim death here. Clinging on as Cruz does have a gap. Oh, it's close. Is he going to have enough fuel here? Is he going to have enough fuel? Just about enough, I think. Plenty of tyre life. Give him all of that. It's now Cruz we're going to be careful of. Surikov is looking like he's going to do it. Just got to be careful of the graph here. Low fuel. Just put him in low mode just to make sure he does not run out of fuel on the line here. Surikov, we're just going to catch him now. Across the line for race victory. And Cruz is over in third. Double podium. Absolutely perfect result, because the second Scuderia Rossini is down in 19th, the second Steinman is down in 16th, we've got a first and a third. This could well be the race that has just decided the title. This could well be the race that has just decided the title, because we have picked up, as we go to scrutineering, 40 points. Scuderia Rossini pick up only 18. Steinman pick up only 10. It's looking like it's going to be... Whew. Could it be possible? It's unlikely, but you never know, do you? If he fails to score again, Alessandro Krug gets some more points, you know, Drivers' Championship. That's a very slim chance. But what is not so slim is this: 34 points ahead we are of Scuderia Rossini. Now, for the entire season, we have been the model of consistency. We scored podiums in nearly every race. Let's just take a look at the finishing positions and just confirm this. But what I'm trying to say is, it's unlikely that they're going to outscore us significantly enough in 3 races to make that gap up. Unless, of course, one of our drivers buckles under the pressure and crashes, which is not beyond the realms of possibility because we've seen it before. But let's have a look at the finishing positions across the piece here. Podium, 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 podium. We finished on the podium in every single race this season. We've never finished off the podium with at least one of our drivers for the entirety of this season. So if we continue along those lines, it's going to be mightily difficult for Scuderia Rossini to catch us. Oh. Can we do it? There are 4 races to go. Did I say there were 4 races to go last time at the start of this session? Miscalculated. There is now 4 races to go. Okay, I thought for a very brief moment there was 3, but this is confirmed there's 4. So there's actually more time for them to catch us than I initially thought. But that's by the by, because we still could do it. And look at that. There's rain predicted in Singapore too. So who knows what's going to happen next. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep going. And let's see what happens. Our engine is going to be ready for next season in 9 days' time, and we shall start the construction of the second one. But will we need them? Because we may win the championship without them. And wouldn't that be quite the achievement in what is supposed to be the 3rd best car? It would be testament to the drivers that we've got. Join me next time for Singapore. Until then, see you soon.